At E3 2017, the age-old fighting game question had finally been answered. What if Arc System Works took my favorite anime and made it into a fighting game? The reveal of Dragon Ball FighterZ was the greatest news any fan of DBZ and fighting games could have asked for. It was gorgeous, it was faithful, and finally, Dragon Ball has a real fighting game for fighting game fans. Except, Dragon Ball had already had a real fighting game. And I'm not talking about any Budokais, or Hyperdimensions, or Extreme Potodens. I'm talking about Super Dragon Ball Z. After tons of Budokais and Tenkaichis, Super Dragon Ball Z snuck onto the scene in arcades in 2005 and late into the PS2's lifespan in 2006, flying under so many radars. Developed by Meister alongside fighting game legends Arika. Yes, that Arika. And directed by Noritaka Funamizu and Akira Nishitani. You know, just some dudes who helped make Street Fighter 2. Super Dragon Ball Z is one of the coolest and most unique fighting games ever. And if that didn't sell you on Super Dragon Ball Z, you're probably asking, what makes this game so different from all the other Dragon Ball Z games of this era? Well, check this out. I get chills every time I see this. The jump to make the grab whiff, the fly cancels, the tornado setup for combo extension. It's just so cool. Super Dragon Ball Z has insane depth, and it's so flashy. Now that I hopefully have you on board, let me walk you through how the game works. Super Dragon Ball Z has 4 buttons: light, heavy, guard, and jump. And yes, you heard me right. There is a jump button, and that's because what really sets Super Dragon Ball Z apart is its emphasis on movement. How you move is a main focus in Super Dragon Ball Z, and in a match you'll see both players dashing and flying in every direction because Super Dragon Ball Z doesn't have your standard high-low and left-right mix-ups found in other fighters. So your strength as a player comes from how well you can navigate the screen and the opponent, while keeping track of your resources. And for your resources, there's your standard super meter below the life bar, but on the bottom of the screen is an action bar. Dashing around, flying, homing attacks, and parries all consume bits of your action bar. So not only do you gotta have your movement execution up, but you gotta think about how and why you're moving too. But beyond movement, you have attacks that can chain together, launchers, ground bounces, and specials and supers that are traditional fighting game motions. Mostly. This would have blown my mind as a kid. A Hadouken motion doing a Kamehameha? It's what I wanted to play so badly in the Budokai days. And man, I wish I had played this game seriously when I was younger, because Super Dragon Ball Z is hard. Seriously, some of the advanced techniques in this game require some insane execution. And getting these things down has been some of the most fun I've had labbing things out in a fighting game. Getting that sweet fly cancel after a launch and continuing the combo is just Mandoku. Which makes it even crazier seeing this game played at a high level, because the players are so consistent with their movement, setups, and execution, and it's seriously some of the coolest stuff I've ever seen in a fighting game. You have your standard affair of Dragon Ball Z characters in this game from the Frieza to Buu saga, but Super Dragon Ball Z also includes some cool picks like Demon King Piccolo from Dragon Ball and even Chi-Chi, who has become a fan favorite of this game. You can really make each character your own, however, as Super Dragon Ball Z really pushes character customization onto the player to really unlock the game's potential. Choosing new moves, new supers, more health, or a bigger action bar, and even properties like ground bounces on moves can really transform a character into your own personal version, emphasizing what you prefer in your playstyle. I won't lie though, as a die-hard traditionalist in fighting games, I was a bit turned off on this at first, but seeing how players in the arcades and at home have explored all of the varieties a character can bring has brought more appreciation to the concept to me. And come on, you expected Arika to not bring out some gimmicks to this game? And of course, this being an Arika game, Super Dragon Ball Z has such an incredible soundtrack from their in-house band Super Sweep. And pair that with the manga-inspired art direction, and Super Dragon Ball Z is so different, stylistically and gameplay-wise, from every other Dragon Ball game. Now to touch on the community, Super Dragon Ball Z has had die-hard players grinding this game for years in Japan, and are still going hard with tournaments, exhibitions, and guides to this day. And while not as big everywhere else, there are still dedicated players around the world, and the Super Dragon Ball Z Discord is alive and extremely friendly. Community members like GP Bear have been pushing the game hard and making the game easier than ever to learn by providing save files to remove the grind and tutorials for many of the game's mechanics. Plus, you can play it online, so check out the Discord in the description if you're interested. While every other Dragon Ball Z game on the PS2 has had sales numbers in the millions, Super Dragon Ball Z didn't even reach half of that. And it's a damn shame, because Super Dragon Ball Z is such a joy to play and watch, and is definitely my favorite Dragon Ball Z fighting game personally. Thankfully, it's never too late to play some good games though. If you're interested in Super Dragon Ball Z, please check out all the links I have in the description. And thank you.